Hi, I'm Anderson, and I am an engineer specializing in civil engineering and surveying services. I'm excited because the consulting firm has been doing well, and we're going to be able to expand the business with a new project. My friend Jack is a structural engineering consultant with his own firm, and he just joined the project. Drawings were completed, permits were issued, and a contract was written up. Time to get started on construction. I just got bad news from the people at the project site. There was a structural failure in the basement. Down in the basement, I noticed some odd structural bracings and other questionable details. I might need help to assess the situation. To get a second opinion, I retained a well-respected structural engineer, Renee, to perform an independent review of the drawings.
As requested by Anderson, I performed my own review of the structure drawings and failed basement structure. During the review, I kept finding serious issues with the design. Errors, omissions, and faulty details were popping up in not just the failed basement, but unbuilt parts of the structure.
Jack hadn't made mistakes like this before. I should talk to him and find out what went wrong. Jack, what went wrong? There were so many design flaws in this report that Renee found. You could have really hurt
I'm
somebody.
sorry, Anderson. A few months ago, I suffered a stroke and haven't been able to work. But because money's been tight and I know I'm the only licensed engineer at this firm, I had to find another way. I ended up having my intern Colin, a graduate engineering student with 2 years of experience, to make the designs, and I would sign them off after a little review.
Anderson decided it would be best to let this slide and not report Jack to the state licensing board because Jack is his friend. Now, let's discuss and analyze this dilemma.
Number 1. Should Jack have been reported to the state board? Yes, most certainly, because his work affects the safety of others. According to the NSPE Code of Ethics, engineers shall perform services only in areas of their competence. This includes affixing signatures to documents dealing with only subjects they are competent in. And due to his stroke, Jack is incompetent in this matter.
Number 2. Were Jack's actions ethical? No, they were not. Utilitarianism asks, what is Jack's impact? What is the risk to his friend's project and to the site safety? Further consequences include the grad student's reputation being damaged, as he was obviously unprepared to complete a task like building design on his own. Jack's conduct broke the NSPE's Code 3-7, risking injury to both Anderson and the grad student's reputation, prospects, and employment. Were Colin's actions ethical? Possibly. He couldn't necessarily say no to his boss, and additionally, he didn't have the expertise to know the impact of what his actions would do. According to deontological ethics, the intention might have been to appease his boss or have an opportunity for more workload. Additionally, the special moral relations include the specific relationship he has with his boss, Jack, and the obligation to him.
What are Anderson's obligations as an engineer? Taking notes from Section 3, Part 7 of the NSPE Code of Ethics, Anderson should go through the necessary channels to report Jack. Anderson wouldn't know what other projects Jack had messed up. This situation needed to be examined thoroughly by professionals.
Renee has a different view here. She had seen the structural issues firsthand caused by who she thinks was Jack. But what are her obligations? Renee should regardless make a report based on her observations of the building's structural issues, as they are a safety risk. If Anderson were to make a report, he could note that Renee helped him uncover these issues. Otherwise, because she has knowledge that Jack was being careless with his work, she should report him because of Section 21F.